Hello everyone, welcome to episode 37 of the MEE-FIT Podcast. I am joined here by my sister, Sarah, who is now a coach here at MEE-FIT and has been for the last
6 months.
So yeah, today's episode is going to be a bit of an introduction onto the podcast of Sarah, a bit of history about her life, what's led us to this point, her, what she enjoys about health and fitness and what she enjoys about her new career path here. So yeah, we'll dive in. So firstly, just give anyone who's listening a brief introduction into yourself.
Okay, so obviously I'm Dan's sister. I have always enjoyed exercise, but I would say I was very much all or nothing back in the day. So when Dan first started, I was a regular at the first unit, but yeah, lifestyle got in the way. One thing and another. So I've got 2 children. Since having my children during pregnancy, that's when I did not kind of continue with my exercise or looking after myself at all, really. And so big regret. And yeah, a lot of changes over the last kind of 18 months has led me to this point where I've kind of really focused on myself.
It's been good to see. So let's go back a little bit then. So obviously, in terms of let's say your attitude or relationship with health and fitness, let's say from school age, and into, what did that look like? Cause I can't remember. You didn't play sport?
I did a bit of netball and rounders, but no, I wasn't sporty as such. It was later when the gym come to behind mum and dad's that I got more into fitness, body tech, when that it's just a short walk across the field. Me and a friend used to kind of go before, I think it was sixth form. So yeah, that was it really. But again, the all or nothing, it was 1 month I'd be there every morning, I'd have a bad weekend and then it'd be nothing. So yeah, kind of that kind of approach until you really got into everything, and then it was kind of a way of life.
So I remember when we were in the old gym, obviously you came quite regularly for a period of time. Then I don't know what led to the on and off cycle at that point. Because how old would you have been then? You'd have been mid-20s?
Yeah, I think career-wise, because I wasn't based in Whitchurch anymore, so I went into field sales, didn't I, with Heinz, and then I worked for Sky Sports for a while, so I wasn't in Whitchurch as much. It was kind of early mornings, late afternoons. Definitely when I kind of got in a new relationship, got very comfortable, and just routine went out the window of training.
Part of it, I don't need to keep
definitely. You get comfortable.
Did you think about that, or was it a subconscious thing?
Well, I think because from my past relationship, again, my weight has fluctuated, hasn't it, over the years. When I've been all in, I've been slimmer, I've been bigger when I've not. So with my past relationship before my last one, I was into fitness, but then kind of drifted off when we separated, and then got really back into it. And then got in a new relationship and almost got just comfortable. Routine was just, and I suppose the excitement of new relationship just didn't fit it in as much, wasn't,
So I would say, from my perspective viewing that, it's up until recently, it's not been a consistent part of your life.
No.
Something that you've done at periods of time and then gone at it really hard and done really well. But then things have changed personally, or relationships, or work, and then it's I
was took a back burner,
so it's then off the priorities list.
And,
But then obviously more recently, it's been. I suppose from that you've then. What's your lessons been from that then, or what would your advice be based on your previous experiences?
The all or nothing, just never again. So it was.
What did that look like?
That looked like, I remember once I was going on a girly holiday, signed up to a local gym, was there every single day because I wanted to look good for this holiday. Then after the holiday, it's that membership's going out every month, but I haven't been, kind of thing. So that kind of something was coming up, or summer was coming, or just little things like that, but it wasn't consistent. And that is one thing. My main thing now is consistency. That is what I found. It's not all or nothing, it's consistent training. So that was kind of how it would have looked.
And then in terms of like nutritionally as well, it was quite the same.
Oh, terrible. Like we have looked at some of the things I used to eat, worked out the calorie content, and just no idea. That is something that I've really honed in on the last 18 months. Basically, I mean, I've got a condition, ulcerative colitis, which is very much to do with kind of what I'm putting in my body. And since making positive changes, and I'm quite like Mediterranean with my diet now, I've seen a massive improvement there as well. So again, consistent. I'm not just doing that for a month and then falling off. I'm keeping that consistent in the week, and reap the benefits really. So
what would your advice be to anyone then currently who has a very all or nothing approach to their own health and fitness?
You're not going to fail when you have those bad days. So I used to see it as, I've been good, I'm getting to where I want to be. One bad weekend and it would, it doesn't matter, I've ruined it. I'm just going to keep on this slope. That can be easily reversed with consistency. And not having that.
There's a shift in mindset though.
Oh, definitely. Well, there's a big difference for me now being a mum. That has been the changing point for me. Massively. You have to be consistent as a parent. You can't not have the routine and, keep at things. It's got to be consistent there.
One thing I was thinking of when you were saying that though, it's funny, like, there could be like, people talk about like the genetics, and genetics are obviously a massively important thing, and I think they're probably more important than people realise. There's probably a genetic thing there, because I used to be very all or nothing. Like that's a trait I have. I did have a lot more when I was, you'll remember in the early days of MEE-FIT, obviously me and Shan were a lot leaner, especially me. Shan's just as lean now.
I know.
Hate her guts. Make this explicit, this one.
We all feel that way.
Love her of course to bits, but she's just so annoying. But she's, but I'm not as lean as I was. And I didn't care about it as much as I did then. I'm still somewhat okay, and you know what I mean? I'm not like, I need to lose weight, but I was leaner then. But my relationship with food was worse. My relationship with exercise was worse. I wasn't probably as fit and strong as I am. Do you know what I mean? So like, certain things were quote unquote better, i.e. how I looked, but a lot of other things weren't. But why the reason I talk about that is like, maybe there's a genetic thing there. Maybe we're wired to be a little bit like that, because I used to be very much like that. Eating. When I was in my like earlier days of fitness, I was very like clean eating. And then when I wasn't clean eating, and I never forget my 16th birthday. I don't know if you remember, but we had a barbecue. Nan made some banoffee pies.
Oh yes.
My favourite thing. I didn't want one because I didn't want to be unhealthy and it wasn't clean. And then my nan was like, go on, let's have one. Blah, blah.
It's your birthday.
That night, I probably racked up like 15,000 calories.
In banoffee.
In that evening. I was eating toast with jam. I was eating like bowls of cereal.
Spiraling.
Like honestly, and I look back at that now and I think, oh my God, that was so unhealthy. But it came from being so restricted and having that attitude of, I can't have anything good. Do you remember when I used to eat tins of tuna out of the tin? Didn't even put ketchup on.
Just tuna. Coming home from work and having those steaks.
So maybe there's a
well, I can relate to that. I've always had, when I was younger, I remember some of these holidays that I was trying to lose weight for, I would have breakfast and then I'd like fast all day. Thinking, that's done me really good, but then come the weekend, I'd need that sugar, and it was awful. I'd have, like you say, just treat after treat after treat, and then the next week do the same, thinking, I've not ate all week, so I can, do that. So really unhealthy, and lack of knowledge, really, of.
Obviously, we spoke about you had a period of time at the old gym where you were very, very consistent, and you've always actually done really well with it when you have been.
That's the thing.
Fitness, performed really, really well, but then things have obviously just taken you away from that.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. So most recently, so obviously since the first unit, you're now here, but I got into a relationship whilst working for Sky. So I was still doing a lot of travelling.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it was, chill with the new partner.
Yeah.
And have a glass of wine,
Yeah.
go out, and it was summer as well, I remember. So we'd be going off, dating and things like that, or go to the gym, and I picked.
Yeah.
I didn't compromise there. It wasn't like, 2 nights a week I'll do the gym, and it
Well,
was
again, it's linked through
all or nothing.
It's,
Yeah.
It's been an ongoing theme of your health and fitness journey up until this point and beyond.
Yes,
Yeah.
forever now.
You've got no choice now. It's like it is what it is. What sort of prompted you over the last couple of years then to now think about you need a different approach and therefore have implemented a very different approach?
So since, the girls, got 2 daughters, Hallie and Poppy. During my first pregnancy with Hallie, 23 weeks pregnant, I got diagnosed with, they knew it was ulcerative colitis.
Yeah.
They couldn't 100% diagnose me because of how far gone I was, but I had quite a lengthy stay in hospital, remember?
Yeah.
After that, it was IV steroids and then oral steroids for 4.5 years. So that got me through to having Poppy as well. Couldn't find a treatment that kind of kept me well and kept me not flaring. So during that time, with a newborn and that, I didn't look after myself at all. It was bad. I didn't think about training, if I'm honest, because, I just wasn't right. But that, again, spiralled that nothing aspect because I didn't do anything to help that situation. I just kind of thought, I've got this baby and I'm not well, and it just was a tough time. When Poppy came along, I was able after that to actually go on a new treatment, which has kept me reasonably well since. I'm under control now every 8 weeks with an injection, but still kind of new mum to 2 children. I was just last on the list. Kind of work, I had to go back to work, and I didn't think of me. Like in the morning, it was all about getting them sorted, getting them to childcare, getting to work on time, getting home, what's for tea, what's that washing needs doing. Just never, thought. And over the kind of last, Poppy's 5 this year, so over the last kind of 3 years, I have really felt mentally drained and kind of lost in life almost, not prioritising anything for myself. And just in a really bad way mentally and physically. And then I just remember Christmas 2024, I'd had these kind of thoughts for ages of, this is your life, just this constant work, kids, tired, repeat, just, and knowing how good I felt in the past when I've prioritised, looking after myself, working out, eating better. I kind of just remember it was actually Christmas Day, 2024. I thought, I am changing my life. I've got to do something about this because I am depressed, basically. I'm just living this life for the girls, thinking, I was thinking, what am I showing them, basically? Unhealthy habits, things like my diet was awful, a relaxation session for me would be Friday, bottle of wine, pack of M&Ms, really bad. Saturday, I'd feel lethargic. I wouldn't have slept well because I've, drank wine, and just that. But do you
think there's an element there that you probably in where it's like those things are probably giving you a temporary feel good?
Oh yeah, I was like, once Hallie and Poppy are in bed, I get me time, which is that glass of wine, that bag of whatever, that show on telly, and it was that was life, that with 2 small children.
Like the short-term gratification, isn't it?
Yes.
Where it's like, it's an immediate high of, not like you go down to the drug and alcohol, but you know what I mean? It's like the chocolate, the wine, and the binge show or whatever. It's like,
I feel awful after
it's a short,
as well.
good, I feel good and I've got a bit of me time. And you know that actually it's not contributing to a longer-term health and wellness. Oh yeah,
well, after having them, I'd be like, what's that done? Like it's not, it's not made me happy. It's just filled kind of this.
Well, at the same time, it's not to say that there's not a place for that.
Yeah. Well, I still have a treat.
But it's got to be managed within a better overall approach.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not counting down to that weekend of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can do that repeatedly, and that is my mum time kind of thing. So I just remember thinking, no, I need to be better for, firstly, myself, and then I'll be better for the kids. And I don't want them to kind of see this as just life, stressed out, kind of unhealthy, unfit mum. So I just remember that Christmas, and then I came back here.
Is that when you first started back?
I think I'd kind of had these thoughts, because I think I'd started, because I was here for that Merry Liftmas.
Yes. I remember, So it must have been the back end of that year.
Yeah, but it was really the Christmas day. I just remember I just felt awful. I felt really deflated, and I remember I was washing up, and I was like, this is your life. This is life if you do not do something positive and get out of these cycles. So yes, I set myself a challenge in the January, the Crohn's and colitis big winter workout, and that was 31 minutes of exercise every day for January, because I thought my all or nothing again, all in, I've got to do it every day. People are going to sponsor me for this. So, but it was a great choice, because it got me back in. Well, not even back in, it got me started on the path that was, and it's not seen as I've got to work out now. It's I want to, and I love it.
It's interesting to see that, isn't it? That change from how it was to how it is now. Do you think, again, that's just been the kids? Do you think that's
definitely children? You lose yourself as a mum when you don't prioritise yourself at all, and you just, everything is about them. But I don't feel guilty now.
I was just literally going to ask you that question. What would you say to a parent, mum or dad, but mums, it's probably more relevant for mums, I think, but there will be some dads this is relevant too, who feel that it is selfish to do, because what you're really saying there, when we think about it, is like what you just said, you give your life up for your children, you do everything for them, 100% agree with that, right? So really what we're saying is, when we take away time from that for ourselves, we are technically taking away time that we could be with our children or doing something for them, aren't we? That is the reality. So it's not unreasonable to think some people would think that is somewhat selfish. What's your thoughts on that?
It's not selfish. To be the best parent, and I'm practicing what I preach here, because I am a better parent now. I've got more energy with them, I tolerate more. Patience to an extent on a good day.
Not just your children.
No, but you know what?
Your children.
They are
kids are
energetic, aren't they?
Absolutely. They should be.
We have we've got kids that just love being outdoors, don't we? Just wild. So but definitely manage that better. I just feel happier. I'm obviously getting the exercise in, and it does things to your body, and it's true. You do release all these good feelings, and the kids have picked up on that. I mean, my girls are very much like, they love coming here. They're like in the morning on a Saturday, they'll do their little gym session, they know all the names of, they do their lunges and their burpees, and that wouldn't have been the case before. They would have probably just picked up on my kind of, just sit and watch this, and so never.
See very clearly, can't you, how much that the kids are a reflection?
Oh, definitely, everything.
It's so blatantly obvious when you see, like you said, the impact it's had. The children are still the same people, but they've seen you behave differently.
Yes,
and therefore they are now interested in different things and wanting to do different things. Like
the girls, they've started boxing recently, very recent, but it's been positive of, Hallie, my eldest, was like, it's great, mummy, I want to do this, and she said world champion, but we will see. But that
dangerous, that. I don't want to do that.
Well, but the exercise they did, it was positive, and it's like they say, which is really relevant to kind of how I feel now. But they've always said, don't they, if you're on a plane and it's going down, you put your oxygen mask on first, because without that, what help are you? But that is exactly the same. When I did not look after myself, they weren't getting the best version of their mum, because the energy, everything. But now I'm prioritising myself, health and fitness, and that just gives them a better life, because there's more time. energy, happiness, and just general, it's never selfish to invest in yourself and make yourself a priority, especially as a woman. Like you say, I know men as well, but I think women feel if they're not kind of with the kids, they should be doing something for the kids.
Yeah.
So
it's a societal thing though, isn't it? In that, funnily enough, I see a lady who I follow on social media, and she talks about this, like, just like little things that are so different. So for example, no one would ever ask me if I'm at the gym, who's got the kids?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At the gym,
Who's got the...
I'll ask you, where's the kids?
Yeah.
Who's got the girls?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, no one has ever asked, has anyone ever asked you that? Yeah, like, never.
Yeah.
But it's, you know what I mean? It's just like a societal thing, like, who's got the girls? Who's got the kids? Like, you're a mum, like, why are you not with them?
Yeah.
Whereas me, it's like, never.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's little things like that, like little things that it's just an expectation around mums to be at the beck and call.
Okay.
So
all the time.
There's lots of reasons why that's probably the case. Good. Well, it's been great to see like the difference. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Very, very proud of you. It's been amazing to see. And I think as well, like when it's so noticeable that you've felt it, and it's not like it's been forced.
Oh no, never. No.
Do you know what I mean? It's like I want to do this because it's the right thing for me. And, and you know.
Well, let's look at it. I've had access to come here for 10 years now, and half of that I haven't. Yeah. So it's been just obviously admired you and Shan and seen from afar, you know, how you look after yourself. So it's always been there, but it just something switched in that Christmas, and I've just I couldn't imagine now not getting up on a Sunday morning, and I don't feel guilty that my dad comes to have the girls early in the morning, because I know he loves that, but at the same time, and he loves the fact that he knows that I'm going to come home buzzing from that session. And it's kind of had a knock-on effect with our parents as well. They're both come in, they've seen the change, and other family members. So it's great.
I think as well, like one thing to touch on there that's really relevant with, because obviously we talk a lot about people making time and finding time. So like, imagine your life without mum and dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what I mean by that is, like, for anyone out there who listens and hears stuff like this and thinks like, oh, it's all right for you, like you've got this. Like for me and Shan, it's fine because we're completely like Shan wants to go to the gym, like I'll have the kids. Like, it's all good. Like vice versa. Obviously for yourself, like it's like mum and dad chip in. You know, we help as and when if we ever need to. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you need that. So
it takes a village. Yeah.
So it's hard for anyone who hasn't got that. So I suppose I don't know what would be. How would you encourage someone to approach that if they haven't got that support network? It's almost impossible, isn't it? I suppose really the answer is like there is some people out there that probably isn't. Right now, something I can do. But I suppose what I would think with that is like, you know, it would be unbelievably difficult, but like you don't have to just take it upon yourself to do it on your own. On your own,
I mean, I'm very fortunate that my mum and dad are around a lot to help with the girls, but things like, but this is where I'm saying about consistency. So last week was obviously half term. The week before that, both girls were off school. They weren't very well. So I had them a lot more during the day than when I would normally train or run or do something. So that changed the week completely. And this happens, you know, you have to kind of work with what you've got. But that was where I kind of had in my head, like the non-negotiables of, I'm going to get 2 sessions in. Definitely. Even if it's just to, you know, I've done it. And I mean, it's really difficult if you haven't got that support network to kind of do anything outside your children.
I suppose like all I thought with that is like the only thing you can then do is try your best to involve them in that process.
Of course, let's
go out for more walks. Let's eat healthily. Let's, do you know what I mean? And I can understand how difficult that'll be. And I always think to myself, fair play to single parents, because like it is so hard for me and Shan, and we're completely like invested in the journey together. Do you know what I mean? So for anyone who isn't, and especially if they then don't have that network around them in other ways, like so difficult.
I mean, some days there has been days where mum and dad have got a life outside of my children. So like I've brought them here and I've been on the treadmill. You know, when the lighter nights come, it'll be bikes and I'll run like you've done yourself. But again, we are fortunate.
Especially, I think it probably gets easier as the kids get a little bit older.
Oh yes, definitely.
A little bit more, you know, they can look after themselves somewhat, so you can you could do something at home, or like you said, go to the park, you can run around the park and play, or go on a bike ride, or you know what I mean, like there's things that you can probably do. It's obviously when they're in the really little stages that is, if you haven't got that support, it's extremely difficult. Difficult. Let's move on then to your sort of journey into then helping others with their fitness.
Okay.
Obviously, we've not spoke about that part of it yet. So obviously 2024, back end of 2024, you made a personal change for yourself, and then obviously already, I mean, how quick, just on that, while we're on that topic, how quickly did you start to feel the benefits of that?
Immediately.
Yeah.
I remember the 1st of January of my challenge.
Yeah.
Me and Hallie, she was on a scooter and I had my dogs, and I ran, walked to mum and dad's.
Yeah.
So that's like mile and a half, bit more.
Okay.
And Hallie, bless her, had to have a lift back because her legs were done, because she did scoot all the way, but I did the same back.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, why have I not done this?
Yeah.
The fresh air, the feeling after straight away, and I kept to that challenge. I raised quite a lot of money as well, which was great. But yeah, within the first week, I knew I'd made a good choice, and I was coming here as well. 6 a.m. sessions, which I haven't done since pre-kids. Yeah. And I was, getting up with a spring in my step instead of, it was January. You wouldn't expect that. So yeah, pretty quick.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So obviously that was early of 2025. So at what point did you then start to think about, the potential for you to then move into the role that you're in now?
I started coming with Em on a Sunday to the sessions, and just started running more, actually. Just got into it. Like, I was like, this isn't just, I've got to do this now. I'm enjoying this. I'm kind of, just a shift of my kind of like my mindset. And then I was on the gym floor quite a lot in sessions. People obviously knew we were related. Come like March, April time, I put in to do like a first little competition thing, and it was quite the talk of the gym. And it was, just had a lot of kind of compliments on how I was doing, and just something just made me think like I could do this, and I want to kind of share my experience of, because I've completely changed everything around. So it's around then really that I just thought, I can do this. So I looked into a course and obviously approached you, and we talked, and started that early. It was like May, I think. So
it's interesting because I think we've had it before here where, and I know this is a really common thing, where like people get into fitness themselves, like they love their fitness, and then the logical step seems to be, I'm going to work in fitness. I'm going to be a personal trainer or a coach or something. And then like some people, that transition is absolutely the right thing. Like, they smash it, and then other people it's like, it's not. And we've actually had that here before. You'll remember, with one client in particular who absolutely loved, she was a member of the old gym, absolutely loved it, really great client, and obviously thought the same thing, like I love this that much, I love being coached, maybe, I'll enjoy, but then didn't, like found that I don't enjoy being on the other end of the coaching experience and being in that role. So there's always an element of like, you don't know until you try. So obviously you have to give that a go. But obviously clearly you must have found that you enjoy it.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think I've found where I need to be in life. It doesn't feel like work for a start. Coming in, and just the clients that we've got, they're just incredible people. And just every day is just a pleasure really to just talk to them, see what they're up against in their personal life, and they're still, consistently coming here, happy, and it's inspirational what people are bringing, and I just love day to day the people that I'm meeting really, and knowing a lot of them kind of know my background now because I've been the newest in, so we've obviously discussed it, and obviously having the link to you, it's what have you done? And when I kind of say, well, last year I lost 3 stone and I started running and training and things, and it's just all come together, and I couldn't be happier with where I am.
When you say it doesn't feel like work, why is that? Just
doesn't feel like I've been in sales for a long time, so I was in field sales, and that was driving around the country, so I had to drive to get to where I needed to be, long days. Prior to this, I was in an office job, which don't get me wrong, loved the people, loved, you know, my office family kind of thing, but that did feel like work. That was like a 9-5 clock watching, I'll be home soon. Whereas this, it just doesn't feel like that. You're helping people get to where they want to be. You know, you're hearing their background of why they're here. I mean, we've got people that are kind of just, it just makes you proud. You've got people here that are kind of going through chemo and they're working because they know this is going to help, you know, and people that have been through all sorts, and it's just, just talking to them and knowing that you're helping their journey and getting them to where they want to be to improve their health and like their, you know, life isn't work in my eyes. It's fun and really rewardable.
I think anyone who absolutely gets into this and loves that coaching, like you do feel like I've been doing this now for, I mean, how long? 12 years?
12, yes.
From very first days as a personal trainer, 2014, 2015, so 11, 12 years. And like, obviously I don't do as much coaching anymore because obviously personal life and where we're at the business, it's like, that's not where I need to be. But when I do, it's like, you still love it. Like, absolutely love it. Like, it's such good fun. Like, the atmosphere is always great.
Oh, yeah.
The people are really friendly and like the buzz, it is great. And like I love coming in and seeing it. Like when I go in there and you can just tell like the atmosphere is just as good as it ever has been. And you know, you just see so many smiles, so many laughs, so much fun, but also hard work, good quality coaching. We're a little bit biased, of course, here, but hopefully our members agree. No,
but it definitely is. It's a fun atmosphere, and everyone on that gym floor has some reason that they're here, and it's just great to see and be part of. So enjoying it.
Obviously, the coaching is where you're spending most of your time as it stands.
Yeah,
like, you know, that's your main role. Do you see yourself wanting to do any other parts of what we do here, or like? Or what, you know, what do you want to do more of longer, or is it just still
the coaching at the moment, because being new to it, that is kind of like I say, doesn't feel like work and enjoying that, but definitely kind of coming from the busy mum aspect of things, I think I can bring a lot to, because I am one of them. I'm kind of on my own relationship wise with 2 children, a home to run, a full-time job. When I say job, doesn't feel like a job, but you know, I'm here for full-time hours. So that aspect of supporting people, mums that don't feel that they can fit it in, they haven't got the confidence to do it. Your confidence is stripped massively as a parent. Your body changes in ways that you can't even imagine after children. So having that to kind of, from my story, I think I can bring a lot to people in similar situations.
I think the relatability is there, isn't it? Which I think is so important, especially for, you know, we work with a lot of clients who are, you know, predominantly in their like 40s, 50s, 60s. So many of them have got younger children, many of them have actually got, you know, not middle-aged children, but like teens
and older.
Like, children who are adults, they've got their own families, their grandparents, and like, I think sometimes people will, you know, they'll say to us like the fact that the coaching team is not full of like youngsters. Obviously, like Marcus is young, he hasn't got, you know what I mean? But like we've also got myself, you, Tommy, who've all got families.
Definitely.
A lot more, and this was on one of the things we did for the 10-year anniversary post recently. Like, I understand the challenges of our client way better than I ever used to.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, I look back at the way I used to try and encourage people to approach their health and fitness. And although I felt it was the right thing at the right time, but it was the right thing for me. It wasn't the right thing for them, tracking their calories endlessly. Like, oh, just go out for a walk, get your steps in. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't always have that time.
I don't understand what I'm going through. Like, shut up. I can imagine people thinking, just shut up. Do you know what I mean? Like, or I would have thought that to myself.
I was one of them.
Probably. But, so I think that's relatability is so important. Like, people will see that and be like, you've been on your own. Not just because you've been on your own journey, but like, you've got children, like you've got that.
I do get that on the school run. You know, I see a lot of mums on the school run, and I've had a few people stop and say like, I could do that. You know, I've got a partner at home at this time, and I could, you know. So just seeing kind of the journey, they've kind of said, oh, maybe there is, you know. And my message is, it's not guilty to do it. Like, you're not leaving your family to, you're coming to prioritise your health and your fitness and your happiness.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different.
For me, like, that is the difference between an investment and a cost.
Yep.
Cost of something is like you spend that money or that time or that energy and you get nothing back.
Yep.
This is an investment.
Oh, definitely.
You get the return.
Yep.
You get, like you said, the energy, the feeling of positivity, the better mental health and clarity and whatever. It's obviously different for each person, but you get a return on that time and that energy.
Yeah.
So it is an investment.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And for a busy mum, the mental strain of just having that 50 minutes, because it's 50 minutes, maybe 3 times a week, is massive. Really is. You're not thinking of, I haven't got a present for that party, or that we'll book days next week. It's constant. You are constantly thinking, there's nothing in the fridge, it'll be a freezer. It's something all the time, but you don't hear. You just, when you're investing in yourself and exercising, you just prioritise yourself, and it's needed.
A mental break for an hour or twice a week, 3 times a week.
Massively.
But that's probably why you and me spoke about this recently, about why running becomes something.
Never thought we'd run.
We were talking about it the other day, like, for me, like, sometimes strength training, especially because we do it on our own, it's probably different if you came into a coach. Like,
oh yes, definitely,
You're being told what to do, do that. Like, whereas obviously when you're coming into strength on your own, I love my bar, or what am I doing next, or like, you're still thinking about a lot of stuff. Aren't you? Whereas when you're running, you can just like
zone out.
Like, I just look at my pace.
I don't even have music. I just have silence, and I just run and just don't think of anything except feet are going where my feet are going. So
nice. Let's talk a little bit, just really briefly, on your personal goals with your own fitness. Like, back to that a little bit. Like, what are you working towards? Anything particularly? Any particular goals, or is it just a case of being as fit and healthy as you can? Like, how target driven are you in that?
Yeah, definitely being as fit and healthy as possible. My running, I'm really trying to kind of get more into long distance. I, believe it or not, I'd never done a 10k until about 3 weeks ago. I text you. Said none of my friends will care. Dan, I've done a 10k. So and I really enjoyed it, and like you say, it was just I just switched off. And so my running, I really, really enjoyed ethics last year. So the strength, endurance and Metcon. So I am hopefully taking part again in October in a mixed doubles. So that is something I'm training towards. But overall, I've got a few goals as well. How to kind of change body shape, just to thrive to be the strongest I can be, really.
Love it. I mean, obviously some people I'm the same as you, like, and you've got those things booked, it just gives you that, like,
definitely,
direction, doesn't it? And it's, I think when you haven't got that, some people are fine without it, but other people find that they'll drift a little bit more. I know I'm guilty of that.
Well, definitely now working full time and having the children to think of, and I have to fit my training in, which before coming here full time, I kind of did the office job, did 3 times a week, and that was training done. So fitting in personal training now is something you have to contend with. So just being consistent with that as well.
We're going to look to finish up there. I think we've covered off a lot of good stuff there. Question I generally ask most people now, you may have already covered this, or if we do cross over a little bit, it's absolutely fine. But I suppose what would your final message be to anyone who is thinking about making a start with their health and fitness? And I'm not talking about starting here.
In general.
Generally speaking, what would be your message to that person?
It's never too late.
Love that.
As I'm 37 this year, and I am honestly the fittest I have ever been in my life because I've made the changes. Never too late. It's not a bad thing to put yourself first. You have got to put yourself first, so your children, your grandchildren, whoever benefit, and just take the step and make a change and be consistent. It doesn't have to be like what I've done throughout my life of every single day, doing something. It can be 2-3 times a week. Positive changes. Just do it for yourself. Put yourself first.
Love it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been good to chat. And thank you anyone for watching, and we will hopefully look forward to seeing you in the next episode.